Hello fellow cinephiles, Film Guru here. Today I'm reviewing Escape Room. This was directed by Adam Repetel. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, I do apologise for that. And stars Taylor Russell, Logan Miller, Jay Ellis and Deborah Ann Woll. And it really looks at six strangers and how each of them receive a little black box. Upon opening the box, it's revealed that they are given the opportunity to partake in a particular game, and the winner of the game who gets through it all receives $10,000. And ultimately this intrigues them. And so we go on this journey with these six people. So these six individuals arrive at this particular building and are sitting in a waiting room, waiting to see what's happening, waiting for the game master to appear and tell them the rules and the ideas and what they have to do in order to accomplish this particular game that they have to play. They have to escape from this room. Each one of these strangers is hiding a secret, something that is revealed throughout the film, and how each room represents something that they've been through and something they have to overcome ultimately. And what starts out as a game turns into a fight for survival. These six strangers think this is a game, but it's not, it's real reality. And they have to work out the clues in order to get through to the next stage. And they have to go room by room. With each room they go into, the rooms become much more elaborate. And the clues are harder to find and what they actually have to do. It's really about these six strangers trying to band together to help each other to get through this. To trust each other when they don't know anything about one another. But it also looks at, it turns into the fight of the fittest and who will make it through. And it all leads to a surprising and quite interesting ending, I feel. I kind of like this film. I thought Adam Repetel did a really great job here. The last film I saw him do was Insidious, The Last Key, and I thought he did a sort of solid job with that. And this is his third film as director, where previously he was a writer and he wrote Paranormal Activity, Ghost Dimension. I think he does quite a good job here. I like the look and the feel of this film. I like the elaborateness of each of these rooms and what they have, the people have to do to get through them. I like the different clues that are there. It sort of, in a way, immerses you into it as well. You see what the characters are seeing and you can slowly put things together as well, and I kind of like that. And I thought that was a good aspect to this film, and that made me feel invested in what was going on. I think most of the actors do a solid job in this. I think Taylor Russell, who plays Zoe Davis, is really good, and this is her sort of second thing. She first appeared in Lost in Space, a new TV series, and I thought she's quite solid in that. She plays a very different character in that than the one in this one, but I think she's really good and I want to see more of her. She sort of plays a timid character in this. She's highly intelligent, studying astrophysics, and is a very, very strong girl, but due to circumstances that had happened for her, she's become sort of a bit timid. She doesn't want to get involved in anything. She doesn't want to become part of anything. And throughout this film, she slowly becomes stronger and stronger and becomes the person she feels she wants to be or could be. And I kind of like that aspect to her character. I like the music they used and the different songs that they put in this film. And like I said, I like the designs of each of the rooms that they had to go through, and the references to a lot of movies and a variety of things I thought was kind of clever. In a way, it reminded me of Cabin in the Woods to a certain extent. The ending is kind of different, and you can see that they were maybe looking at doing sequels to it, and whether they do it or not, I don't know. But you can sort of see that they were working towards that. And I thought it had a kind of an interesting, refreshing ending in a way than most films. I wasn't scared to go in a direction with the film that other films wouldn't do, and I kind of like that. Now, there's some things I didn't quite enjoy as much or like about this film. And most of all, the thing that I struggle most with is none of the characters really have a lot of depth. Taylor Russell's character does a little bit. She's sort of like our fearless leader. She feels like a heroine from a slasher film where she has to overcome something in order to stop the killer or the beast or whatever it is. And it sort of feels like that, sort of stole a bit from that in that regard for her character in this. But there is lacking in depth in a lot of other characters. We only really meet 3 of them, and there isn't a lot of scenes with them we get to learn much about. We do meet the other characters and we do learn about them throughout the film, which gives them a little bit more depth, but it just feels like we're thrown into this world with these characters we don't know anything about, and we don't really learn a lot about them throughout the film. And I thought they could have spent a lot more time developing these characters and really looking at them in a different way, so we really feel invested, because ultimately it's a film where you have to care about the characters, because if you don't, it's just waiting for the next person to die or next person to get hurt in some way, and I just feel that's what this film sort of has and is lacking, I guess. And the other thing is, it really feels too much like a Saw movie. Like, it feels like the Saw movies. A group of strangers in a particular place have to work together in order to get out of the circumstances. But it involves a lot of sacrifice, I know, in the Saw films, where this has a little bit but not as much. But it just felt like that sort of thing, and it just felt like we'd seen it before. It was familiar territory. They hadn't done anything different with the story in that regard. It also felt a bit like Hostel, especially Hostel Part 2, and like I said, Cube. It had a bit of Cube in there as well. It sort of has a lot of, the characters are called sort of the cliche sort of character, the arrogant, sort of jock character, the nerdy kid, the intelligent girl, a variety of other characters in that sort of thing, that the character's not very bright, characters like that, and I thought we'd seen that before. I just thought they could have done something really unique and different with these particular characters that they didn't do within this film. I really did feel invested in this film, but Taylor Russell was the thing I liked most about her. Character Zoe was fantastic. She had a bit of an arc, started as a quiet sort of intelligent sort of mouse character and turned into quite a strong and powerful woman throughout the film, and I liked that. And I liked the idea right at the end of what they chose to do and the direction they were going in with the film, and which may ultimately lead to other films, but we'll have to wait and see. And it sort of, in a way, had a little bit of feeling of Final Destination. It wasn't perfect or great, but I did enjoy the experience I had with it. Final verdict. Look, if you like films like the Saw, if you like the Saw movies, if you like Hostel, if you like Cube, any movies like that, you might enjoy this. I did find this film engaging, and I went along with the journey with the characters, and I felt invested to a point, and I kind of liked what I saw. I don't know if this film would be for everyone, but if someone likes a good thriller with twists and turns and is a fan of the horror slasher genre or any other horror films, you probably like this as well. I'm going to give Escape Room 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't brilliant, but it was good enough to entertain me. The next film I'll be reviewing on this channel is On the Basis of Sex, which is a new film about Ruth Ginsburg, first female Supreme Court Justice. And I think this film will be quite good, but that'll be the next one I review, and hopefully I'll get that up soon. I'll be seeing it on the weekend and hopefully get it up early next week. Anyway, that's all from me today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit subscribe down the bottom. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy the movies.